Welcome to the Dark Truth. So, your host, May, the other guy. Let me know what
What's up? I'm Vito.
this guy is over here. Yep, there he is. There's Vito.
What's up? What's up?
So this week, what are we doing? We're doing something a little different. We're starting with some conspiracy theories, and then we're gonna chit chat. You know,
We're gonna get it rolling.
we're gonna say what's up. How you doing? It? Yeah. So don't if you guys like what you're hearing, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell on YouTube.
Ding, ding.
We got the podcast is over on what is it, Spotify now? Yeah,
Yes.
Spotify. So if you subscribe over there too. So without further ado, it's time to go dark.
All right, lights out. Let's get it going. So we're gonna start with this interesting story that one of my buddies told me about the other night, called the Philadelphia experiment.
Oof.
If anybody that doesn't know what this is, pretty much it is a experiment that happened during World War II with the USS Eldridge. They were testing invisibility. Yes, invisibility during World War II. That's a long time ago, if you ask me, man.
It is a long time ago.
They were testing that on a ship in the Philadelphia Naval Shipyard when reports say that they saw the, I guess, like the invisibility mechanism. I don't know. It started like winding up, it was getting ready to go. Big green light, and then boom, shit was gone. Gone, it wasn't there anymore. So I guess they achieved invisibility, as people thought, because literally seconds later, people reported the ship in the Norfolk Naval Yard in Virginia. I don't understand. What do you make light of this, bro?
It's crazy. Like that, I like what? I mean, first of all, think about what the time period was.
Exactly.
World War II.
Exactly.
Like, off the rip, that's like, dude, how did you even, like, what? And then, I mean, like, if you what? So, they're testing invisibility, but seconds later, the ship is somewhere else? Like, I'm sorry, but that's not even invisibility anymore. That's like fucking teleportation.
Exactly, and
Yeah,
that is the main thing about this theory. People are saying it wasn't a invisibility mechanism; it was a teleportation mechanism. And like you said, if you ask me, for this time frame, 1943 is when this happened. How?
What?
How?
What? Yeah.
We can't even achieve that now, and we are well ahead of our time in technology. But you're trying to achieve this.
I mean, in the last 20 years we've jumped, but what? Yeah, dude, I'm baffled. Like, that entire theory. Like, I even read over some of the stuff. I was trying to find, like, there's no how.
Oh, and then on top of this, hold on, let me see where it's at. According to eyewitness reports, they said that the ship disappeared suddenly, and then we had people in Virginia say that it reappeared again, and then it disappeared from Virginia and ended back up in its original place. But there was sailors that were like fused to the ship. People were getting sick.
So
people were getting sick. The people that saw it, like, from the outside, were just like getting mentally messed up. Like, they didn't understand what they saw. You had people that were still perfectly fine that were on the ship that were just like, no, we're not going to talk about it. So that makes it even more eerie and kind of weird.
Oh, wow.
But
the
people
like,
yeah, go ahead.
What?
Go ahead.
No, you're good. Go. Keep going.
The people that were fused, literally infused to the metal of the ship. Like, how do you explain that? I just don't.
All right, so we're gonna get crazy with these theories real fast. So, like, I'm using something that's not real to try and to understand something. Like, this is just the thought process that I'm coming up with right now. I'm gonna go with Star Trek. So one of the still in it. Like, I know this is not a good fucking math. There's no sound logic to this, but so in Star Trek, the math behind teleportation. One of the things that can happen is fusion. That's like something they talk about in the show. Is if the math is not done correctly, is you confuse with whatever you're traveling with. So if you're traveling with another person, blah blah. And the idea behind the reason why is because you are breaking down your atoms to a molecular level and refusing them. So if the math isn't done correctly, the molecules and the atoms will fuse.
Okay, so like this wasn't, I don't know too much about Star Trek, but was this an actual
Like,
like mathematical
yeah.
equation within Star Trek?
Well, yes and no. So like some people actually have taken it out of context from Star Trek, and it's like there is some sound evidence behind the theory of teleportation by breaking down of atoms. There's some truth behind that people have been trying to figure out, and the issue with it is if you break down a human being, you're not technically the same person when you come back, so they don't want to do it because it's inhumane apparently. So did they just achieve teleportation?
So
And some of the math was right and some of it wasn't? Like, what just happened?
That's what I'm saying. Like, if there was an actual mathematical equation, because math is everything within our universe, obviously, everything can be broken down into numbers. If they actually figured out a mathematical equation, attempted it, and just saying, like, hey, actually, we're going to attempt, like, invisibility instead, and they actually attempted teleportation, what happened if they found out, like, hey, our math was fucked up, obviously, people were fused to our ship, we did something wrong, and they just teleported back and was like, we're never going to do this again. Like you said, it's just inhumane. Do you see what we did to our soldiers? Like, so maybe it was an actual attempt for teleportation. Like, we don't know. The time period the timing is
time period is what really throws me off. It throws me off. Like,
it's real crazy.
That just baffles me. 1942, like,
I think
what?
I think our government is definitely hiding stuff from us, 100%. And I'm not afraid to say it because not everybody, there's a lot of people believe it too. And take the F-22 Raptor for instance. That plane was in design one of the top aircrafts for like jet fighting and dog fighting and stuff. That plane was in production during the Cold War era, and that is not many years after World War II.
That's true.
Technology-wise, like that thing is super advanced for its time. So the fact that like, hey, 1943 happening, we're gonna attempt teleportation. Like 1980s, Cold War comes around. Now we have this super advanced aircraft that's also stealth, and it's a superior dogfighter. I don't know. There's just a lot of empty questions and answers.
Yeah. It's like, what? And like, oh man. There's so many theories.
Yeah, I cannot put my tongue on this one, honestly.
I can't fathom it. Like the time period, I think, is what just throws me off the most. Yes. I honestly think that is what, like, the most baffling thing about the whole thing is, like, even if they were only trying invisibility and they weren't actually trying teleportation and somehow fucked up, I don't actually know how that correlates at all. Makes no sense even. But for some reason, somehow messed up invisibility, then, oh, wait a second. I have a theory.
Okay, let me hear it.
I have a theory.
Let me hear it.
I have this is nuts. So, if you move so fast, right?
Yes.
You are unperceivable.
Yes.
How would a boat move that fast?
That's what I'm.
If you think about it, it's like not in. Okay, if it's not even teleportation, maybe they move so fast.
Okay.
That they got there instantaneously.
But now they're moving faster than the speed of light, which is not really obtainable either.
Yeah, the ship would have been destroyed. Exactly. But maybe that's why they fused. Whoa! Oh my god! But still, at 1942, how is any of this achievable?
It's not. That is the literal reason behind this theory. Like, It's not possible for teleportation that we know of yet. I can't put my freaking hand on it, bro. I
There's
can't.
been some. We've been able to sort of teleport things, but like I said, the molecules get messed up and it's not perfect and it has issues. That's part of the issue. Like we have been able to successfully quote unquote teleport things, sort of, but nothing works correctly because we can't get the math right. I think I don't remember. I'd have to redo some of that research. It's been a little bit, but like we have achieved quote unquote teleportation, but it's moving atoms from one spot to another instantaneously. So, like, what?
I don't know. I still can't put my tongue on this one, man. There's too many factors in it, honestly.
Yeah,
Too
for
many
sure, bro.
factors. Like we've been saying,
That's crazy.
the timing for one, the fact that it went there and it went back like within minutes, it blows my mind because Philadelphia and Norfolk are not close for it like at all, and the fact that it's a boat, not a plane, not a car. It's got to go through some narrow passage to go through because Philadelphia is inland, so I don't know. This one's tough for me to even just think about, honestly.
Yeah, like yeah.
So teleportation, not technically the same as time travel, correct?
Oh, technically no.
Yes and no.
But yes and no.
No.
Technically, teleportation
Happens within the same
depends
time.
on which. It depends on what math you listen to and what theories you pay attention to.
Because
to be honest,
to me, it could kind of seem like time traveling forward. I guess you could say. I don't know. First of all, time is irrelevant, but that's a whole nother subject. That's
a construct created by human beings. Yeah, we need to. Okay, that's one. We need to do that. We need to do an entire podcast on time alone. We're gonna go there because no, we're gonna do it because that's like my favorite subject. We're doing it, but yes.
So anyway, time travel could technically, to me, be seen as a like going forward in time because you're just going from here to there.
It's a lateral time travel. It's a lateral time travel.
Oh, see, this is where shit starts getting dark.
Cutting through time. I know. So you're cutting through time and space is technically what time travel is. So with teleportation, you're cutting through time and space.
Oh, man.
What happens if they just went into a different dimension?
I don't even want to talk about the multi-dimension theory. God damn it. Oh no! All right, no. Let's talk about it. Multi-dimension theory.
Let's talk about it.
Do you believe it's true?
Yes, 100%. There's no fucking way it's not true. Like, no.
Yes, I believe it too. There's no way that we're the only thing in this blank plane of nothingness that just boomed to like whatever the hell we are now. But like, there's just no way there wasn't more that happened on this infinite.
I mean, if you take like the theory of multi-dimensions, so with every choice another dimension was created, with every choice something else different, everything that has happened another dimension was created, blah 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 blah.
Yeah. What?
So maybe the Big Bang started like fucking 90 dimensions all at once. Like I don't know. Maybe every time there's a timeline split, that's actually another dimension.
No, what's the funny thing that I always like tell people, like, when you like walking to go get something and you walk through a doorway and you just forget.
Yeah.
That is you crossing into another dimension because you don't remember what you're getting, so your outcome was different going through that dimension. Like you're just like, wait, hold on, what was I doing? It kind of makes you think, right? Like maybe. Just maybe I did cross a plane.
So like dimensions actually overlap?
Yes.
That would be interesting.
Well,
that would be interesting.
Is there actually infinite space, or do we have to share it with another dimension? See?
Have you ever?
Maybe,
Oh my god, I'm using these. I'm using these really bad references. Like, have you ever seen the comics? And like the pictures of all the dimensions are like lined up in like
like perfectly.
symmetrical lines
Yes.
next to each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I've always envisioned. No, it's not. That's not true. Yes, I have. Because like when they do cross, they kind of like you'll watch them like phase over each other. So maybe there's moments of time that I hate the word time right now, but moments of time that they do cross, and that's when you do cross into another dimension. How would that work though? Would yourself from that dimension have crossed the other way? What?
Oh, I never thought of
Did you just
that.
switch
I've never
dimensions?
thought of that. Holy
And
crap.
the only dimensions that are so close that you cross over are so identical. It's not like your memories changed. And like
It's
that's
just
why you actually forget certain things is because it's like so little of a difference. Oh my god. Holy schnips.
so. All right. So every dimension has a different outcome, correct? Supposedly.
Yeah, we'll go with
Supposedly.
yes. Yeah, we'll go with yes.
So let's just happen to say like they're on that perfectly like parallel line with each other, and they're crossing over, right? Like they're just happen to be crossing over. What happened if one dimension you just don't exist anymore? Example like death, or you just yeah, I guess death would be the only way. But like, what happened if you're crossing into one that you don't
Or
exist
death,
anymore?
or like, wait, I got another theory. It's
Oh
coming
my
now.
god.
You know the aliens that people like you've taken you away and put you somewhere else, right? What happens if those people that were taken that don't come back didn't actually get taken by aliens, but actually crossed the threshold into another dimension and they didn't exist there, so now they don't exist here.
My brain hurts. My brain hurts. My brain literally freaking hurts right now.
But think about that. So that was actually a period of time that you were supposed to cross paths with yourself, but you don't exist in that dimension. So you
Oh man.
don't exist in this dimension now.
I know, like I'm just right now.
Do that.
All right, hold on. Going back to this. When you like,
Yep, yeah, yeah,
when
go,
you're
go.
like crossing because a lot of times when I notice me forgetting things, it's at work, and it's most of the
Yeah,
time I'm literally either going into like the coolers or like going into the storage area, and I'm crossing a door, and that's when I realize I'm like,
yep.
fuck, what did I forget? There was this one. There was
What I need.
hold on.
Yeah.
There was this one
Okay. Okay.
One TikToker who kind of makes like
Mm.
random like he just needs to figure out answers to these like mind-boggling question type thing. One thing he said,
Yeah.
"How can we forget something and remember that we forgot something?" I said, "Hold the fuck on.
Wait.
Our brain remembers the fact that we forgot something or we were trying to get something, but we forgot what we were getting. Why does that happen? We know we forgot something, but we don't remember what the thing is that we forgot."
Now all I'm thinking about is that meme about what's his name? Neville Longbottom when he has the remember all and it's all red. He's like, well, I know that I don't remember something, but I don't remember what I need to remember.
Exactly. So that's just like kind of confirming my theory on that we're crossing another dimension now. Because wait, yeah, our brain remembers that we forgot something, but we don't remember the specific thing that we forgot. So maybe that was just like the time where we were crossing the plane. I don't know. I'm just, oh man, theories are so much fun.
I know, but like, so like, this is crazy though. Like, holy cow! And you see, my thing is like, so say these two parallel universes are super, super close, right? There's only like minute differences, and that's why they're
Yes.
so close together. That's
Yes.
just a theory. We're gonna go with it. I like it. I'm using it.
Yes.
And so when you cross that plane of existence, right? You actually pass with yourself, right?
Yes.
And you're the same entity, you're the same being, just in two different dimensions. So maybe the reason you don't remember it is because you're from the other dimension and the item you needed doesn't exist here anymore, but it exists in the other one.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like that hurts. So like maybe they have things called kashrooms and you don't have kashrooms in this fucking dimension. So you can't remember it because they don't even exist. So it's like, oh man.
All right. So let's. All right. Hold on.
hurts.
Let's say you forgot something, right? Forgot
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah,
you were going. I work at a kitchen, so I'm going to the back to grab a box of gloves.
yeah.
I go
Yep.
back there. I'm like, shit. I forgot
Yep.
I'm getting. I go back through the
Yeah.
door and I instantly remember. It's like, hold the fuck on.
Did you
Why did I
just
forget when I
transfer
went?
back?
Why did I forget when I went through the door this way, but when I'm way back in, I remembered. Maybe it's just a coincidence that I've
Did you just
remembered and
cross
forget,
back?
but maybe we crossed back. I don't know. I don't know.
And then and then because you can wait, and then you can go back in there and you can get that item because the dimensions aren't crossed anymore. So
Exactly.
you're not crossing again.
You cross back into your plane. That's why when
Oh
you go through the door
my
again, you know.
God.
When you go through the door one more time, you know. Shit's crazy because we don't know if that's actually happening. It couldn't be. We can literally just be freaking crazy, but it could be
Oh
happening
yeah,
too.
100%. I mean, we probably are. Oh yeah.
We
I
probably
mean, you never know
are
anymore. I'm.
crazy, and you know
We're
what?
absolutely crazy. I mean, we're making a podcast talking about multidimensional theories. So yeah, we're freaking crazy. But oh my god, that is so like the moment that they are crossed, you cross across it, right? So you
Yes.
cross into the dimension, into the other dimension. So that fridge is actually in another dimension for a moment, and then you cross back across the plane, and it
Wait.
unseparates, and then you can so you remember, and you can go back in and get the item you need.
Yes. Just I'm
That's okay.
I'm mind blown right now. Literally mind blown by our own selves. Like I just don't get it.
Damn, I'm down. I'm down. I like it. I'm full. I'm all for it. I don't get it either.
All
We're
right.
talking about all these theories, and I don't even know where it went. My head hurts.
So for anybody watch or listening, not watching, so we're going to be doing something with screen visuals soon. Don't worry, it's gonna happen. But for anyone that's listening right now, if you got us on Twitter, we putting a post up asking about some theories that you guys would like us to cover because we're going to probably do something on theories once a month. Honestly, I feel like it'd be a good idea because, like we said, it goes on and on and on.
It goes on, yeah. And then like a lot of them are so crossed with each other. Yeah, I'm down with it.
Yeah.
If you find something you like and you're like, hey, what's your guys' take on it? Send it. Like, and it's like a theory thing. Like 100%, I'm down with that. That would be so cool.
Yeah, we're gonna put a post. Probably pin it to our page. Be like, hey, if guys want some theories that you guys want to hear, we're gonna cover it on these episodes. We're gonna read it right off the screen. Be like, yo, this is the theory. Let's hear it. Let's talk about it. This is from this guy. If you guys want to rename unknown, just DM us and just let us know. We'll cover it.
Yeah,
like I said, once a week.
Or put it on the post.
Yeah, we'll cover it once a week.
Yeah.
And we'll talk about it. We definitely enjoy them, as you could hear from this last episode. They're great. They're wonderful.
They're
yeah,
fine.
just let us know. Just let us know. Yeah, we always post, keep it updated. You know, the typical stuff. But we already got time, so that's it for today. Anything else that you want to say before we go off the air, buddy?
Nah, I'm just gonna end it with let's turn the lights back on.
All right, let's turn the lights on. All right, everybody, enjoy your rest of your 2021. Happy New Year. Hope it's good for you guys.
Happy New Year.
Stay safe, and we out of here.